Feel you there, brother.
Definitely use THC to manage pain, and I have I just recently stopped using it as much. If I'm going to be honest, like when I say just recently, I mean like last
5 minutes ago.
I'm still ripped off the last dab.
Dad?
Who is my daddy, and what does he do?
Dad?
Daddy, chill.
Dad?
This is the Dad Voice.
We have got to get through this episode today, Phil, so you can get some sleep. You know why?
Because it's good for you.
It is good for you.
And I need it.
And you need it. And today's episode is about maintaining your health, why it's important as a dad, and how to do it a little bit easier with ADHD. What's up? This is the Dad Voice Podcast. I am Cole.
I am a very midly healthy Phil.
That's right. I mean,
I've got my ups and downs.
Brother, I got to tell you, people are looking at both of us right now, and they see one healthy guy and one not healthy guy.
I basically just live on either extreme with my health habits. It's either something very terrible or I'm doing pretty good at something.
Nice. Very good. That's exactly how you should live. No,
It's
health
50-50.
Health is an interesting one to pick this week. We did not expect the hantavirus to be in the
Yep, and now
the headlines.
by the time this episode is released, 40% of the world's population is gone.
Dunzo.
Wow.
I was before
Dad blast.
This is the dad blast. Before the mics heated up, though, I was talking about, and we were just talking about on the actual dad blast too. We're both talking about how our kids have runny noses and they're coughing a little bit, and it just makes me super paranoid because when COVID started making its rounds, Lauren and I, Lauren being my wife, if you're new here, I have a wife. She's great, but we both got COVID. But we didn't know we had COVID, and it was diagnosed as an upper respiratory infection.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I know had that, and it was spreading all over the place. And we had it in like the end of November, early December of 2019?
Yeah.
Because it came out in 2020.
I had that around then too.
Yeah.
But then in March of 2020, guess where we came from? The beginning of March 2020, a cruise.
Oh
yeah. The week after the cruise, guess where I was?
Hospital.
Yeah. It was like fluid in my lungs and shit.
Jesus. Oh, so you got the worst.
Yeah,
kind of COVID.
I was like, I was in and out of the hospital same day because they were just like, no, can't be.
No, this guy.
Yeah, but I was also a lot younger, so.
But also like.
But no, that definitely happened, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm pretty sure that I was one of the patient zeros in America.
And that's what makes me worried about this is I just remember us having it, and they misdiagnosed it.
Yeah.
And so now we kind of know.
Yeah, and back then in like 2019, they had no idea. Like, I mean, people knew about COVID and stuff, but they were like, it's over there.
Yeah. And I mean.
You're just fucking sick, man. I don't know.
Thanks,
bro.
If it is spreading, it is spreading. I don't know what to do about that. Genuinely, I just hope I have COVID. That's where I'm at with this shit now.
In 15 years, I can't wait till the next super virus, and we're like, man, I just hope it's just hantavirus.
And the other thing is though, like the hantavirus can just manifest as like a flu-ish kind of like it can replicate symptoms of the flu, of like if COVID similar.
It's really annoying how every single sickness presents like the flu.
Yeah. And we're all just sitting here going, oh, I think it's the flu. And
I know. I'm pretty sure it just hit me really viscerally just now that it's because that's your body's response to stuff. So it just responds to shit the same.
Yeah. It's like, this is all fucking bad.
It's like, it's not going to create some brand new symptom. It's like, that's something in between a cough and a sneeze.
And
it's only triggered by this virus.
The anxious ass person that I am, I'm sitting here feeling aches and pains, and it's like, I haven't really sat down after the gym today, so that's why my body's hurting. My brain's like, nope, you've got the virus, you're gonna die.
I mean, I did just clean up that huge pile of rat shit on the side of the road that I saw.
Yeah, I was just huffing.
I was unaware of anything about the hantavirus. I just thought it was a good thing to do.
There you go. You're such a good person.
Thanks. I was not wearing a respirator.
You're fucked. You're cooked, brother.
So are you.
Yeah, we're all done here. Yeah, today we're talking about health because as parents, as fathers, it's important to make sure that you're maintaining your health. And anybody who's been keeping up with us knows that I've been on a bit of a health journey of my own, and I've been trying to get my shit back together because about 2 years ago, probably 2.5 years ago now.
Gives people more incentive to watch the old episodes so they can watch your transformation.
And you can see it, buddy. You can see it. Okay. There's a couple episodes where I look like I ate myself. I was fucking big, and I'm very upset with all of you for not telling me how.
See, I withheld all jokes because I care about your self-esteem, and I was just going to let you do it.
You should have cooked my ass alive. I needed to hear that.
I meant right now. I bet people are watching and are like, oh, he's starting his health journey now.
Oh, that was a good one. I don't mind laughing at myself.
Oh, shit.
But I looked fucking rough. I was huge, and I was
actually a lot bigger at the beginning of the podcast too, believe it or not, like for real, because I was just coming out of an office job where I was like at my heaviest.
Even then, though, you weren't very big. You just, you have a very labor-intensive job, even though you're not supposed to be doing that part. Yeah. But you do.
I know, and it's weird because I'm like, this is literally like a free workout. So I'm like, that's how I lean into it.
It's your,
I'm not working out specific muscles or anything. I'm just literally working everything. So it's not like you're going to get the specific tone or physique that you would if you're working specific muscle groups. It's just that fucking blue collar look. Like, I don't know. Like, that's that just like quiet strength. Like,
it's crazy.
You see them fucking old dudes work on farms.
Well,
their whole life.
you can tell there's a couple guys that come to the gym I work out at, and I know that they're into like construction. First off, they're always changing into their work clothes, and most of them are like paint splattered boots and shit, but they just have insane arms and chests, like shit that's like, that motherfucker can lift some shit up.
Yeah, he's like, I just do this shit for fun after work. This is my release. I'm a man.
And it's crazy because I come from one of my first jobs was picking tobacco. Like I was like a teenager picking tobacco.
That's good for your back.
Yeah, it's great for your back, your hands. It's not a very rewarding job, and I made poverty wages back then. Like it was not good pay, but my grandfather on my dad's side owned a tobacco farm, and so we would pick for him and he'd pay us some money. That being said,
you were like 4 years old. He paid you with pre-rolled cigarettes. He's like,
He's like,
hard-earned labor.
Take this Marlboro.
Here, this is a butane lighter.
Mr. R.J. Reynolds himself is coming down to pick up this tobacco, all right? You need to be smoking one of his cigarettes when he comes.
Yeah. Don't forget to use that new filter your grandmother got you.
I don't know why my grandfather turned into Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't have any teeth. He could barely talk. It was fucking crazy. But probably from all the cigarettes.
Yeah, which is a health thing.
Yeah, definitely a health thing. But yeah, I worked hard. I did roofing. I did landscaping. Like I worked a lot of fucking hard jobs. And
that kind of labor is like physically, yes, good for you, but also it's not good for you long term.
Yeah, it will deplete you.
It's bad on your body.
It is. And that's why you have to maintain, that's why a lot of those guys still do go to the gym and stuff, because they understand that I have to do this to keep my health in check, because making sure you maintain your body and keeping yourself strong is the best way to combat that wear and tear that your body experiences.
Yeah, and something about working blue collar jobs too, I don't know if it's a time, money thing, whatever, but just way more likely to slam energy drinks and stuff. Like I always am when I'm back in like a blue collar type job. Like I just, it's like you need something. I don't know.
Even retail, dude, because and when I was working in retail, when I was a grocery store manager specifically, I was doing bare minimum 25,000 steps a day. My average steps were 38,000 steps a day. That's almost 15 miles a day.
Yeah.
Or actually probably, because I think 10,000 steps is 5 miles, I think. So that's like almost 20 miles
a
day of just hauling ass back and forth. And so even that, like I ate like shit back then. I was pounding energy drinks. I'd do like 2-3 a day of the fucking crazy ones, like the 200-300 milligrams of caffeine. And I was just hauling ass through that store.
And I can't do that shit. Like, I can't do the energy drinks when I had like an office job, because you'll just sit there and be jittered out of your mind. But if you're doing like blue collar work, you kind of expend it. And you're distracted, and you're not just sitting there.
You definitely are burning it down a lot more, and your body is like utilizing a stimulant the way it needs to utilize it.
Either way, blue collar or not, health habits. That's not a good one.
That's a
energy drinks are not good for you.
No, they are not.
There's one health thing that I do wrong.
One thing that I struggle with, and I still struggle because I just hit 6 months of being back in the gym consistently every day. I get up.
And sober from fentanyl. Congratulations. I don't know why I thought you were about to say I'm 6 months sober from fentanyl. I was like, dude, that is such an applause-worthy, healthy habit.
I can genuinely say I've never done fentanyl.
Oh, yeah.
But so, yes, technically I am 6 months sober and also 33 years.
I'm actually sober from fentanyl since the last time I had surgery, I guess.
Yeah,
I think they give it to you sometimes.
They weren't giving fentanyl out the last time I got surgery. So they tried to give me fentanyl when I hurt my back, and I made a point. I was like, at most morphine, but I really don't want opiates.
Yeah.
And that's just because, again, we've talked about it in past episodes, and addiction is part of health. My family has a history of addiction, especially opiates are very dangerous. So
yeah,
I try to avoid those.
Feel you there, brother.
Definitely use THC to manage pain, and I have I just recently stopped using it as much, if I'm going to be honest. Like, when I say just recently, I mean like last
5 minutes ago.
I'm still ripped off the last dab. Okay, no. Like less than 5 months. I mean, I stopped using it to manage pain while this podcast was happening, and I think it was probably about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
To me, it was the better alternative. Using THC to manage my pain.
I feel like even people who are vehemently against like marijuana can acknowledge that it's got to be way better than
there was a whole conversation I had with friends because I was straight edge before I started using THC, and my personal straight edge was always a very personal thing to me, and I felt like my personal relationship with straight edge had become tainted by using THC, and it felt like I was lying, if I'm going to be honest with you, but THC was the best way I could manage the pain.
Did you have caffeine too?
Yeah. We're not doing that shit. We're not doing that because but you go tell a straight edge kid that he can't have a fucking cup of coffee, he's going to spit in your face.
Yeah.
I don't hate straight edge. I think that it's super valuable and it's super important, and it actually is a great path for kids to avoid the peer pressure of doing drugs and getting into that dangerous world that kind of leads you into pills and shit like that. It's just my personal relationship with straight edge. It felt dishonest. But later on I had the conversation with people and they were like, dude, I don't think that's an edge break.
They're like, dude, I'm stoned out of my mind right now.
They're like, I don't think that's an edge break because...
Who told you that? Did you ever ask anyone?
I don't know.
I just assumed?
Do I write minor threat a letter?
Yeah, you've been missing out, man. You just fucking assumed this whole time.
It did change my relationship with sobriety and everything, and understanding that sometimes you do have to use things like that to manage pain. And for anyone who hasn't heard my story, about 2.5 years ago, I had what I would call a catastrophic back injury, and for 8 months I lost the ability to walk. I herniated 2 discs that pushed back on my sciatic nerve, and in a way that I could not stand. It was agonizing. I spent months in physical therapy learning how to walk again. I'm just very grateful I didn't have to have back surgery. Several doctors told me that I should, in fact, consider surgery. And I really was opposed to that, one, because we're in America and I don't have the money for that. And I'm not going to cripple my family with medical debt. On top of that, I had other doctors saying, you can heal naturally from this, but you can't do shit for months. Like, you have to stay still. And I worked from home at the time. I'd just gotten my first, like, real cool work from home IT job. And I talked to my boss about it, and I was like, this is where we're at with it. Like, this is what's about to happen. I need to know, does this work for you? And he was like, yeah. And so through months of physical therapy and stuff, I can walk again. I mean, you have seen me stand up. It's still a very rigid process to get up off the ground. And also, doesn't help that I'm 6'6".
Yeah, I thought it was just that.
I'm a very tall person. I'm 6'6".
I don't think backs are meant to be that long anyways, so I think you're...
And I'm all torso.
You're SOL, my guy.
I'm all torso, and that hurts, the back area. All in all, through those 8 months and then the year and some change after that, I really, I put a bunch of weight on because I was sitting all the time.
Like literally not moving.
Yeah, just couldn't move. When I was walking with a cane. 10,000 steps wasn't even in the realm of possibility.
Well, you were walking with a cane before that too.
A pimp cane, though. It was a pimp cane that time, yeah. This one was like an old man, I broke my back cane. So, walking with a cane, and then and it was wild because you pull out a cane. First off, I genuinely needed the mobility scooters in Walmart and shit when I was walking with a cane. And there were moments where I was towards the end of my need for the cane where I was slowly getting off of it. And I would hobble in.
You sitting on a mobility scooter, you're still just eye level with everyone walking by. So they're
just staring at them.
They're like, what the fuck?
But no, people.
Is this guy gliding behind me? Oh shit.
I had on multiple occasions, I had people come up to me and go, hey, you need to save that for people who actually need it. And I was like, bitch, I do need it.
You lift it above your head. You're like, I fucking need it. I'll take it home.
I just rode that bitch home.
Yeah.
It was such an eye-opening experience, though, because by the end of it, if we want to jump further back real quick to give a little context on what I'm about to say, I used to be 400 pounds. I was 400 pounds, and then I discovered the keto diet. And
brother, you were close to getting calls from TLC producers.
Yes, I was. And people will look at old pictures of me, and I think I got one I can put up on the screen, but people will look at old pictures of me and go, I don't think you were 400 pounds. I'm very tall. So it didn't look like 400 pounds would look like on someone who's 5'8",
It looks like, you probably look like what I would look like if I was 300 pounds.
Probably about that, yeah. The first weight loss experience, I did keto. I did low carb. I was really good on it. I was consistent on it. I got down to 250, 260, somewhere in that ballpark. Started working out. Was really enjoying it. Kind of got off the diet train. Put on a little bit of weight, but I was still lifting. So I was like, all right, getting big. Hurt my back one time. Separate occasion. Was out. That's when I kind of fell off from the gym that first time. And then after that, got back in the gym, back and forth. I had an on and off relationship with it, which is what the point I'm getting to. So just bear with me here. After I'd lost all that weight, gained a little bit back, but I was still feeling all right. And then when I hurt my back, I went back up to 330. And that's where I was when I started this. And for the record, I'm only 17 pounds less than I was when I started 6 months ago. But I have way more muscle mass than I did 6 months ago. I'm strong as fuck now, and I'm not afraid to say that because I've maxed out 6 machines at the gym now. So I'm on to free weights. I'm doing all right.
Hell yeah. Time to go take some gas station dick pills and fight people in the parking lot, dude. Fuck yeah.
There's a Sheetz across from my gym, dude. I can go take gas station dick pills and fight them at the Sheetz. That's a reference to our dad blast.
I was going to say, even if it wasn't a reference, that's still a fun idea. Yeah. Starting a fight club in Sheetz parking lots with a bunch of jacked dudes on gas station dick pills, and you just fucking fight for people's entertainment,
the Hunger Games.
Yeah, just for the passerby's entertainment.
It's more like Gladiator.
It's like giving. Everyone loves entertainment, dude.
Yeah, if you want to understand that joke, go watch the Dad Blast. Then you'll learn.
Yeah,
actually, the Dad Blasts would be coming out. No, it'll be the most recent Dad Blast.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Or go to the Sheets on West Market Street in Greensboro.
At 6 a.m.
Every Wednesday.
That's when I'll be there. But yeah.
There's not much of an audience at 6 a.m. on a Wednesday.
I just had a very crunchy cough. I'm starting to worry.
Oh, no.
I'm so fucking scared right now. I'm paranoid as fuck.
You're haunted by the hantavirus.
I am. Are there mice in here? Am I sucking up mouse shit right now?
There was. I cleaned them up and put them in a new pile on another side of a road.
Okay, cool. But no, what was I getting to? Oh yeah, so I gained a bunch of weight back, and honestly, like, I'd gotten through physical therapy. I was walking fine again. I was able to walk for a little bit longer. My diet was shit. And I just kind of like realized, I was like, I'm never going to get better if I don't make some important changes, because I am in my 30s
gotta go beyond
now.
status quo
Yeah.
from where you were.
I am in my 30s now. And I have that knowledge that my body's just not able to recover like it used to. It's not able to bounce back from things like it used to be. And so keeping that in mind, you know, I was like, what can I do to genuinely improve things? And so I just started reading and watching videos and really digging into what is the most effective way to lose weight and build muscle at the same time and be stronger and be better. There's a thing called recomposition, and it's where you burn fat and build muscle at the same time. And most of that involves eating in a caloric deficit of some kind, but not enough to where you're not getting enough protein. So that's what I do. I am about to actually, after my birthday on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, by the time this comes out, I'll already be on my cut. I'm going to do my first like legit cut, and I'm going to do it until we start our vacation in July. And I just want to go ahead and get that first experience in there.
You're going to stop eating for 2 months.
Not
insane.
Stop eating. Okay,
You're
we're
gonna
not
fast.
fasting for 2 months.
That's crazy. Good for you, man.
You're putting a lot of social pressure on me to actually
I'll finally be
fast
able to
for 2
fucking
months.
fade you at the end of that fast, too. You fucking wafy little inflatable arm blowing in the wind guy.
One of the things that I just really had to come to terms with was like, if I don't get this shit together, my kids might not. I might not make it to their graduation. I'm in a bad way. So, like I said, dug in, started learning about dieting, caloric deficits, how to build muscle, what's the most effective ways to do that. And then I just got to the fucking gym. That's an important thing. And for me, like I said, I've had an on and off relationship with the gym. And so my whole thing with this episode is I wanted to talk to people specifically that have had those same struggles, because there's a few tips that I've gathered along the way that will help people kind of like get their shit together a little bit. Starting with the nutrition, because that's the trickier one. Meal prepping can be a hellscape for ADHD, because it could be like an executive dysfunction nightmare. But to combat that, what I do is I'll just do like 2 weeks worth of meal preps at one time.
Yeah.
And just go through it. And knock
consolidate your...
Kitchen's a fucked up mess for one day out of every 2 weeks. And I go through...
And then you reward yourself by smoking crack after.
That's right. Yeah, smoking
You're
crack
like,
pipe.
dude, I'm so deprived of dopamine right now. There's only one thing that's going to get me back to baseline.
You wait till after to smoke your crack?
Yeah.
I smoke crack to get it done.
Oh, I smoke crack to relax, man. I'm just have that kind of motion, dog.
You got that Dracula
I
flow.
move different, yeah.
But, you know...
I smoke crack, I become sleepy grandpa in the armrest, in the armchair.
You got that za.
I got that za.
But yeah.
That indica crack.
That purple dope kush crack.
Excuse me, is this crack sativa or indica or a hybrid?
Remember, indica means in the couch. Okay?
Oh, yes, that's right.
When it comes to nutrition, especially, like, I have a very strict way I approach it. I have an app where I track every single fucking calorie. And that's where people lose it like 90% of the time. They don't track everything. They don't pay attention when they're grazing. And that is such a problem for people with ADHD is you're grazing and you're very snackish. But we also have a habit of hyper-focusing on our day or just grinding the fuck down through the day. You don't eat anything. You're starving. And you get that dopamine hit from eating fucking garbage food. So you're like, end of the day, this is my one meal of the day. And you eat 5,000 fucking calories. By the way, you'd be amazed at how much shit has calories. Like, so one of my favorite treats is they're like these little black tie mousse cake kind of things that they're like in the refrigerated section of most grocery stores. They're really good. They have like a mascarpone cheese layer in between some very soft cake, whatever. It's delicious. I looked at the calories for the first time the other day when I was like, maybe I'll have one as a cheat meal. A square, like, I shit you not, like that big. And it's about that tall. So two normal people, one of me, right? One serving is 300 calories. In that square, there are 5.5 fucking servings in that little square.
What is that shit made of dark matter or something? What the fuck?
It is like concentrated uranium. Like that shit is, but it is.
My God, this dessert has an isotope.
That's like 1,600 calories for one of those. And I used to eat like 2 of those.
Dude, that's
in a
like
day.
A whole day.
Yeah. That's for me.
Yeah.
After the gym, when I'm not cutting, I have about 4,000 calories a day. And that's to maintain bulking, like to build muscle without getting actually fat. 4,000 calories a day. And that's, if I ate 2 of those, I'd have 1,000 calories left.
It's fucking Michael Phelps dessert.
Yeah, dude. Like, and that's swimmers can do that shit. Michael Phelps ate like, I think 15,000 calories or 10,000 calories a day or some shit like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude. You know, like, you know how hungry you get after you go swimming?
Yeah,
Plus,
dude.
He was stoned out of his fucking mind all the time.
Dude, he was ripped.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, and I'm not
bless.
fucking Michael Phelps, right? But being conscious of what you're putting into your mouth is so important, whether it be dicks or food, because I know you're going for it.
I wasn't actually going to do it. I have you so scared that you got ahead of it.
I'm jumpy. I'm prison bitch.
Yeah,
jumpy.
dude, I've got you fucking. I got you on pins and needles.
But
I was going to let you be serious for this episode.
No, that'll never happen. That's one thing, is just being conscious of what you eat. Someone like you, honestly, especially with as much as you move, if you wanted to start building muscle, you would have to do the opposite. You would need to go get 2 pieces of that cake and put those calories in, because for you, your body's burning them down too quickly. Yeah. For me, opposite. And I don't know, there's like endomorph, ectomorph, mesomorph body types, and I really don't know that there's too much science to back those up.
Ectoplasm.
Yeah, yeah, Ghostbusters. But, you know, there are body types, and but one thing that I want to stress, especially as I'm giving people tips, is your body is different than everyone else's around you, unless you have a biological twin, like like the real ones, identical twin. There we go. Unless you have an identical twin.
You were trying to do the fraternal maternal thing in your head, weren't you? I've never gotten that straight. No. I can never remember.
So unless you have an identical twin, then, your body is different than everyone else's. So what I'm telling you is more about the mental game with this, right? But you need to understand your body, and you need to assess how it works. And there are ways to calculate your maintenance calories, which is the calories you burn just by existing throughout the day. And then you can use apps and stuff to calculate how many calories you're burning during a workout. If you have, a biometric data harvester on your wrist like I do, then
yeah,
it's
why is mine sucking me?
The suck bot's back.
No. Oh God, the curtain's moving. It's hungry.
But it's all about understanding your body and how your body works. So I'm not going to give anybody advice on exactly what they should be eating, but you should just be mindful of your calories and be mindful of what you're eating. and how much of it is going into you, and make sure you keep track of everything. Dude, perfect example. I ate like 4 fries from my kids' fries from McDonald's yesterday. And I went in and asked Google, I was like, how many calories in 4 McDonald's French fries? And it was like fucking, I don't know, 30, fuck off. And so I just put whatever number they gave me. Do you have to like nitpick like that? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It just really depends on what your goals are. So again, I don't want to give advice to people unless it's a very generalized piece of advice. The other thing, getting into fitness, is gamifying, right? Yeah, and routine.
That's where I thought you were going with the app. Talking about tracking your calories and stuff.
So I do. And that tracking your calories does gamify it. Especially like apps now are built to do that.
Yeah.
But I also have an app called Liftoff, and we're not sponsored by them. We're not sponsored by fucking anyone. We are monetized on Facebook, though. So make sure, hey, if you're watching our clips on Facebook, make sure you watch the ads and maybe click on them every once in a while.
Click the gas station dick pill ads.
Yeah, that's right. The Hornet Stacker 7.
The cookies in your computer are just going to be so fucked up.
I do gamify. Yeah, I gamify my fitness. Sorry, I know I just did that thing. I do this a lot where I snap back in just immediately, because if I don't, then we will derail so fucking hard. We'll lose the plot completely.
Snap back in.
But I do gamify my fitness quite a bit. I use the app, the Liftoff app, which allows you to track it. It gives you ranks. It lets you like compete against yourself. It's really cool. And if you add friends, you can compete against them. If you want to add me on Liftoff, you know what? I'll put my friend code in the description.
Yeah, or just come see us in the Sheets parking lot.
Yeah, or come see us in the Sheets parking lot. 6 a.m. on Wednesday. I'll be there.
We'll show you what you can really get out of Liftoff.
That's right.
Some jack dudes fighting in the parking lot.
We're talking about the Liftoff gas station dick pills this time. Yeah. So gamify your fitness in whatever way possible. But also, like, fitness is easy to gamify. Like you're constantly chasing new goals. Progressive overload is a real thing. It's how you grow. It's how you get stronger and how you get bigger. And progressive overload is so like for me, the way I do it, chest flies. So chest fly is a machine where you like start wide and you bring it in like that. I was doing like 300 on that, which I had maxed the machine out. To get there, when I first started, I think I was doing like 260. And so what I would do is every week I started at 260 and I would do as many as I could at 260. And then the first week it was like I do a weight that I can comfortably do at least 8 reps in. And so I did 8 and I would fail. And so when I could do 3 reps of 8, that's the weight I would stay at until I could do 3 sets of 12. Then once I hit 12 reps, I'd move up to the next weight. Then I'm at 280 or whatever. Do it again. Go until I fail. If I'm failing around 6 or 8, that's good. That's where I want to be. And then do it again until I can do 3 sets of 12. And now I've maxed out the machine. So gamifying it in that way, like you're
gonna fight the machine in the Sheets parking lot.
Me and the machine.
That's the final way to max out the machine. Just fuck it up.
I've actually just got 2 of them now, and I'm just like using them together because I'm like, all right, this is.
There's like a guy holding on to one of the machines. He's like, whoa!
Gamify your fitness. Make sure you're giving yourself realistic goals. Gamify your nutrition. That's always an important one. Meal prep where you can. Go ahead. Don't take away the thought. Do that for yourself. Take away the thinking part of it, and all of a sudden you're there. The last thing is the thing we talk about all the fucking time.
Oh, I think I know what's coming.
It's the R word. Routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So routine is massive. I get up every single morning, Monday through Friday at 4 a.m. I get ready for the gym. I'm out the door by 4:45. I go pick up my buddy, and we are at the gym by 5:20, and we work out from 5:20 to about 6:30. Head back, take him home, go get my kid, bring him to school. That's how my morning goes every single fucking day. And that is because being in that routine takes the thought out of doing it. And
Yeah.
the reason I was struggling to stay in the gym and I almost fell out of the gym again, which is why I moved to mornings, is because when I was going in the evenings, while I felt a little bit better at first, I actually prefer the mornings now completely because I feel better now in the mornings than I did when I was working.
You have to really get used to that.
You do.
Like your brain chemistry, it has to like realign itself.
Yes. And we'll talk about sleep too, because that is important. But I want to finish this thought. So, getting into that routine, when I was working out in the afternoons or the evenings, like I was really dependent on my wife's schedule because we only have one car. So if she had to work late or she had to close, I just couldn't go to the gym that day. And so my days off were scattered all around and I had to like just use it. And if that's what you got to do and you're fine with doing that, do that, because it's more important to get into the gym than just not go at all because it doesn't fit a very specific schedule. Like there are plenty of different ways to split your workout to navigate a schedule that's complicated. Getting into the gym is more important than having that every single day, every single week consistency. Like even if you go 2 days this week, but 5 days next week, you showing up is the real victory there. Like you don't need to hold yourself to, I can't work out at the gym because I can never make it. Also look up home workouts if you're really that worried about it. Like I was talking about, sleep is another important thing. So I have to go to bed at like fucking 9:30. Sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Dude, I'm on the verge of collapsing right now. Honestly.
I know. And the good news is we're about at the end of the episode, so you're good. A few other tips I'm going to rapid fire here because I know you are actually exhausted and sleep is important. Finish that thought.
It's just a part of a bit for an episode.
The sleep is important, and especially if you are lifting weights, especially if you're doing heavy weights, it is one of the most vital parts of recovery. So you've got to allow yourself time to sleep. It's almost more important than getting up early and getting to the gym. It would make more sense for you to condense your workout into a 30-minute routine and then sleep that extra 30 minutes instead of going for an hour but sacrificing the 30 minutes of sleep. That's how important sleep is for your recovery. It's how you grow. It's how you get bigger. I don't want to post my progress pictures because I feel like that's super egotistical, but I have seen substantial growth in my arms, my chest.
They have the progress pictures. They have to watch every single episode
from
day one.
You want to see my progress pictures? Hold it up against the other arm that I have.
Just watch all of our episodes.
That was probably the least impressive flex that I've ever done, but it's fine. Anyways,
I'm always scared I look like SpongeBob in that one episode where they do the close-up shot of his arm and it's just literally like two bones.
And it goes back upside down into the loop. But yeah, all right. So rapid fire, my last few tips. 10-minute rule, all right? Do a workout for 10, like do it anything. Just go do jumping jacks, do sit-ups, do push-ups for 10 minutes. Give yourself 10 minutes. If you're still not feeling it after 10 minutes, fine.
Come on, man. You got to have 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes?
Most of the time with ADHD, though, it's just getting the motor running. Once the motor's running, you're good. You can keep going. It is getting started is the hardest part for people with neurodivergency in general, typically. Another alternative or another option, I guess, would be body doubling. There's like an app now. It might just be called Body Double, but
I'm gonna go run a fade on my body double in the Sheetz parking lot.
Body doubling, that would be technically body doubling because you have a partner. But body doubling is just getting someone to do it with you, right?
Just like the new version of a bathhouse.
Yeah, sure, yeah. The body doubling app is one of those that like you get on basically like a fucking Teams call with a bunch of other people that are doing the same thing you're doing, like cleaning, and you're all cleaning together, but you're cleaning your own space. Body doubling works like that when you have like a gym buddy. So you get your friend involved, and guess what? It's hard to fight your friends on saying, hey, you're looking like shit. We got to get you back in the gym and get you healthy. It's hard to argue with that. You know what I mean?
Brother, you're making us look bad in front of the hose. We're going to drag you kicking and screaming into the gym.
That's right. And
stop scaring the hose with your gangly appearance.
The
fucking weirdo.
I feel like you're coming from a very personal place.
I am. I'm talking about myself.
The last little piece of advice I have is the same thing we've said for other things too, is the launching pad. Use your visual cues. Put your gym shoes on top of your car
style.
keys or some shit. Put your car keys in your gym shoes. Whatever you got to do. Put your wallet inside your gym shorts. Sometimes I do that, actually.
Take your car keys and tie them to one of your gym shoelaces and throw it onto your roof. I don't know. Do whatever you got to do.
Leave your wallet in the Sheetz parking lot, so you have to go there in the morning and fight.
Yeah, we got it for you. Don't worry.
You just got to come get it.
Dude,
right?
we won't even take the money out of it. We're not a gang. We're not that kind of club. We just have some guys having fun, dude.
I feel like this is the third episode in a row now where we've said we're not a gang.
Yeah, we're talking about running fades on people,
people
constantly.
are going to be like, pretty sure they're a gang.
Pretty sure we're just gathering an enemies list.
I think I got it all out. Do you have anything you want to say about health and nutrition? Because this has mostly been me having the conversation. I know you're tired, so I don't want to... That was almost convincing. I was like, is he going to get back up?
Dude, I know.
But yeah, nothing. I think that is nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, so, I mean, I do a physical job, but that's the only reason I get a workout. So, like, I obviously, if I don't have a physical job anymore, it will be a good idea for me to get back into the gym.
As soon as you don't have a physical job anymore, you're going to be my body double.
Yeah, there we go.
To the gym every day, so it'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
Either way, take care of yourselves. Look, at the end of the day, do something to improve your health, okay?
Pick yourself up. Quit being so goddamn slovenly.
That's right. That's a good word.
Thanks.
The word of the day is slovenly. Anyways, take care of yourself because your kids need you.
Yeah.
Like, and if you don't have kids, then do it to look good, and then
you still got the hose,
and then you got the hose, and you can have kids with the hose. Okay.
Yeah, our first comedy album is just gonna be called like Kids and Bitches.
It's like Boats and Hose.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a good wrapping point. If you really
maybe consider clicking every single button and
click all the buttons, subscribe, like, drop a comment. Let us know what things you do to keep your health in check, and let us know what areas you struggle with.
Yeah, let us know where your dog shit, because that would make me feel better.
Yes. It'll make you feel a lot better. Dad formations. We haven't done those in a couple episodes.
Yeah.
What you got any?
Wow, I really don't.
Drink water. Drink your water.
Good idea. Drink water.
Yeah,
that's a very obtainable goal.
Yeah. Also,
there's typically water within a certain amount of feet of you at any given moment.
That's the last point of the episode too. Is also just drink fucking water.
That shit's good for you.
Super important. If you want dad advice, which is where you email us something you want to hear us talk about, we talk about it. If it's good enough, we'll make it into a whole episode. But just email us at thedadvoicepod@gmail.com. Subject line dad voice. If you want to remain anonymous, you can. If you want to put your name, you'll be featured in an episode. It's awesome.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, it's super cool. Make sure you take care of yourself. This comes out after my birthday, so I'm 34 now.
Happy birthday.
I have a lot of wisdom. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I have a lot more wisdom now because I turned 1 year older. So you have to listen to me because I'm your wise, sagacious old dad man now. But no.
Dude, if you die before your birthday, this is going to age so terribly.
Unlike
you.
Yeah. I have.
Because you die before your birthday.
I have a few days left. So if hantavirus, dude, what if I die on my birthday? Abe Lincoln style.
Yeah, your birthday's on the 13th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to.
Bye.
I might see you.
All right. Well,
all right.
I'll try and continue something after he dies. So we'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Keep following.
We'll see you guys. Bye.